And so it's really interesting to me, um, besides Prime Minister Trudeau, most of the premiers and most of the business leaders of the wonderful country of Canada, I mean, no country's perfect, so I'm not looking for perfection, but I'm just being a practical man. So most of those countries are rallying to the prime minister, and they're going to defend their nation. The prime minister of British Columbia had a comment too. Let me just play this for you and see what he has to say about the present situation.
Yeah, you know, it's a strange time because we've got friends and family and loved ones over the border. The border, for so many Canadians, has been a marker of certainly of a different country, but not in the way that borders typically separate countries. We've got so many relationships, and it feels very strange to say, but I really do think that for Canadians right now, when you're planning your March break vacations, when you're planning your summer vacations, if the tariff threat is realized, the deliberate economic attack on families in our province, in our country, by the President of the United States, that we should really be thinking carefully about spending our money in that country. And it's a bit heartbreaking to say it, to tell you the truth, because of our relationships back and forth. Um, I don't understand why the president is doing this. I think it's bizarre. It's not a fight we wanted. It's not a fight we signed up for. But I assure every American, and certainly and especially the president, that Canadians will fight. We will stand up and fight, and that includes making decisions about how we spend our money. And we will not spend money in a country that wants to do economic harm to Canadians. And I think that it'll be a difficult discussion and decision for many people. But I'm sure families are having those conversations because it is such an awful thing the president is trying to do.
I don't know. I think that's pretty straightforward. I expect my Canadian brethren to rally and to push back very hard against the United States. And of course, these things, you know how things work. You make economic problems for other countries, they make it back for you. And then there's going to be something that happens on the world stage when you're going to need your friends, because it's tough being the world's policeman. The United States has learned that. And usually, when there's sticky situations around the world, that's when you try to rally other countries to then come to your aid and assistance. I get a feeling if this tariff war kicks up, then it's going to be kind of crickets, 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 crickets when certain situations come up, and the United States may need some help in the future. I'm just saying, you know. So I don't know. This was really high on my mind recently, like I said, because um, I grew up there in Canada, near the Canadian border. I mean, maybe more precise. And I think I have a finger on the pulse of the people there. So tell me what you think. One of the things also that we used to do, especially when I was growing up, was we always learned both national anthems, because, like I told you, it was a border town with our sister city in Fort Erie, Ontario. So, you know, it wasn't just that you're patriotic for your own nation, meaning myself, I'm an American, so the Star Spangled Banner, of course, you know it, you learn it. But we also learned the Canadian national anthem, and I suspect that anyone who knows the words of the Canadian national anthem would have a pretty good idea of how they're going to react. I mean, they're not going to allow themselves to be pressed against the wall, even if it's a smaller country as far as population. Oh, what are the words of the Canadian national anthem? Well, let's go over it, because I think this is where the hearts of the people are. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Pretty powerful words, very simple, but I don't think it's going to end well. So, what do you think? Let me know. I'm waiting. That's all I've got for now for Canada Part 1 and Part 2. I'm going to be here at least twice a week, and I'm looking for information from like-minded people who like to have intelligent discussions on the issues that are pressing us. Remember, left, right, Democrat, Republican, I'm not interested in that as far as myself. I'm an independent-minded thinker, and I'm just asking questions of intelligent, like-minded folk who don't mind having the hammer and tong, the iron sharpening iron of just exchanging ideas. So, I am the Prince of Positivity. It has been my pleasure to be with you today. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah.